Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tennessee Titans.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already here, they'll audible to something else.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
To throw, here's Willis. That one complete out to Dotson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
The Titans had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Willis. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon. When you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's get that touch.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Panther 60! Panther 60! Touchdown! You're so close!
Now Willis to throw.
And it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
What's going on, guys?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
From the gun, here's Willis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
You talk about this Titan defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. And now an audible here into something else. On second down, a run with Hall. And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First down, Jets.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. They've got it with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Ball on a give up the middle.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's home. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Carter will try the right side.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Running left, it's Hall.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Here's Willis. That one downfield for Dotson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Willis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Titans! Traylon Burks, his second touchdown on the season, and the Titans have taken the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Second and 6. Now back to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And shutting him off now open field. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Open man here is Conklin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Looking to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to throw again.
Throw right side, Wilson.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Come on, let's play like a team.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll throw now on the final play to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Zerline's kick is up and through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Muscles him off. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
That was terrible.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's win.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And he floated one out there, incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And now they'll shift things around. Second down, they go again with Henry.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And we will have the Titans 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Willis.
And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Now Willis to throw.
Being chased out left. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Second and 9.
They'll look to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now Willis.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Here's Hardman to return.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A handoff for Hall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Ball again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Back to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down the playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball, when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double, you would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A handoff, running left, Henry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Willis. A short throw taken in by Conklin.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. Watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Willis to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Off the option, here's Henry.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Inside handoff, Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now 1st and goal.
Go, Reed, go!
Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Here's Willis.
And now it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from 55 yards out. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And that'll keep this a one-point game.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
Okay, great.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Tennessee, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.